hi, Gigpreneur. What up? What's happening? What's going on? Happy, I guess it's Monday or Tuesday or whatever it is, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I am somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. It sucked, but hey, here we are. It sucked at first, but hey, I found out that we don't get restricted in life, but we get redirected in life. So got redirected to the space, and now I help folks like you and I to just start a little side business using the online. Why not? Why not? And with social media to grow it, let's go already. Let's go. Go to sidegigshawn.com. Let's see if this is a fit for you or not. Who knows? Who knows? Let's do this dance. So, I don't know about you, but I can vouch for this that there have been more than one time that I've kind of felt being used. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt like people or a person or some people are not into you because of really who you are, but it's really for what you can do for them? Have you ever felt like used? Sumir, how are you? Great to see you in the beginning, all the way from India. Namaste, namaste. Um, I don't know about you, but I can even think of unfortunately a few occasions where I truly felt like I've been used. Now, sometimes you don't really know, right, right off the bat, right in the beginning. You would you would find out later, most of the time, right? But I want to give you a few signs. You gotta believe that people leave signs behind of who they really are, who of who they really are, and it's quite fascinating. It's quite fascinating. Sometimes um, they are in denial with what 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 they leave behind with their signs. Sometimes they know it. They do it on purpose. But these five signs, I would say they are very universal. And in finding out, well, maybe this person is not really genuinely into me. Here's the number one. You got to know this. They only appear when they need something. You don't hear back, you don't hear for like weeks, months, maybe even years. And then all of a sudden, you get a text message, you get an email. Um, they ask you for a favor, a problem that you only can solve. Have you ever felt that way? Has anybody ever treated you that way? Drop a one in the comments if this sounds familiar to you, if you've gone through this. Listen, consistency reveals character. If they're consistent with this, it reveals their character. Convenience reveals motive. Okay. Number two, the relationship only flows like in one direction. It's like a one sided relationship. You listen, you show up, you give, but when you need support, It's like crickets, nobody there, right? Consistency reveals character, convenience reveals motive. Um, whoa, 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 whoa. And remember that energy is a currency, okay? And you gotta pay attention on who spends it on you and who like withdraws from you, right? Because some people don't spend energy on you. They just don't, right? The topic, Shiny Wizard asks on YouTube. Um, the topic is the 5 signs where you can tell somebody is using you. Energy is currency. Jessica on TikTok, all the way from Australia. We got Australia in the house, US in the house, India in the house. Drop in the comments where you're tuning in from. Conviction reveals truth. Belief shows rejuvenation. Hmm. Well, hold on. I got to think about that for a second. Conviction reveals truth. Belief shows rejuvenation. That's a good one. That's a good one, Papa John on YouTube. Hey, those of you on YouTube, consider subscribing and hitting that bell button. I love saying that. And let's go. And I actually recommend you connect with me on multiple platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. You know, but let's get back into this. Number three. Number three is that they diminish your needs. Have you ever had people like that? That, whenever you express something you need, it becomes dramatic, or it's like you're too sensitive, or it's too much. Have you ever had anybody like that? Whenever you want something, they just like want to brush it off. Why? Because people who use you require your needs to stay small so theirs can stay more relevant, central, on focus, right? Like you don't matter. It's theirs that matters, right? Drop a 3 in the comments if you've ever came across somebody like that. Yeah. Number 4. I can't remember if I've come across anybody like that. Number 3. Um, but number 1 and 2 for sure. Number 4, you're going to like this one. You feel drained, not energized at all after meeting them, after spending time with them. Your body knows the truth. Your mind knows the truth. You're just like completely exhausted. You, you know what I'm talking about, right? Drop a 4 in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Because here's the reason why. Genuine connection, if two people genuinely connect, they leave that genuine connection, it leaves you feeling like seen. Very true, number 4, Jessica, right? Because genuine connection leaves you feeling like seen and heard. But exploitation leaves you feeling like hollow, like empty, like what the just happened? Did I just get used right now? You gotta trust that feeling because this one is for real, folks. I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I've experienced. I'll tell you this. Have you ever got a phone call from somebody and you're like, oh my God, what do they think? I'm not going to answer that. I know I have. Or you get a text message, you're like, ah, I got it. Oh, I'm not going to respond. Right? Because it's just draining this person. Number five, you're going to like this one too. They disappear, they vanish when you set boundaries. The moment you say, I can't, no, they're gone. They guilt trip you or they just kind of turn cold. Have you had, oh my God. Tell me if number five, drop a five in the comments if you've actually had that. Like somebody says, hey, can you like do this? And you're like, ah, I really can't. I'm really sorry. And just like the world collapses. It's like they guilt trip you and they make you feel like so bad. And listen, people who respect you, they will adjust. But people who use you leave. It's that simple because you're no longer being useful to them. Useful. They use you, right? People who respect you, they adjust. They're like, okay, I totally understand. I get it. But people who use you, they're like, see ya. I don't want to hear from you anymore. Listen, being kind is not the problem. People think, oh, I, I don't, I don't want to be kind to people because it just, backfires. It's not being kind is not the problem. Offering kindness without discernment is the problem. Listen, you're not a resource. You certainly are not a doormat either. You're a freaking human being. You're a person. You were made in God's image. Know the difference between the people who want to use you and people who simply need you and people who just want to be with you. And this doesn't mean all romantic either. It's just like spending time with equally two best friends, three best friends, right? Protect your energy. I've done lives where I've talked about, hey, say it's okay to say no, right? But um, you gotta watch out for these signs. Drop in the comments and let me know which one is your favorite. Number one, they only appear when they need something. The relationship, number two, the relationship follows only one direction. It's like one-sided relationship. Number three, they diminish, they put down your needs. Number four, you feel drained after time with them. And number five, they disappear when you set boundaries. Listen, stay away from these people. At the same time, don't be one of these people, right? So, with that, hopefully, you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Those of you on YouTube, consider subscribing, hitting that bell button. And I love it. I love saying it like that bell button. And I actually say, hey, follow me on multiple platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. And I go with Side Gig Sean. I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. Who knew? And now I help folks like you, like myself, to start a business, a side business, a little side gig for yourself using the online space, and and we use social media to grow it. Why not? It's freaking free. Let's go already. Go to sidegigshawn.com and let's see if it's a fit for you or not. We'll take it from there. Samir, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. For all of you who this was your first time, hopefully it won't be your last time. With that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.